Yeah. And that fucking ASMR bullshit can fuck off with that.
Oh, whoa. We're
Whoa.
live.
Pardon?
We're live.
Really?
Yeah. I should
How did
probably
that happen?
set up my camera then. I didn't know the stream now thing is new to me, right?
Yeah,
So
I've not had a notification or nothing saying we're live.
it says live here.
hold on,
Really?
hold on. Well, I'm new at this, all right? Leave me alone. Yeah, people are in chat.
Refresh. Oh, yeah, so we are.
I look like I'm a frozen head. Hello, people.
Can they hear us? Can they see us?
I don't
Can you
know.
hear us?
I'm not even on the live page here. That's under top chat. I'll just stay here, I guess.
What's up, everyone? Can everyone hear us all?
There we go.
Are we actually staying live or?
Yeah.
We might as well.
Well, there we go.
Yep, this motherfucker hears us.
I
Peter
did
Nicholson
it.
says yes.
I did it.
You did it, and I was going to go for a wee first.
Oh, you could
Oh.
you could pop out. Go ahead. It's no
Hello,
big
people.
deal.
We didn't know we was going live.
We'll just riff-raff for a second, and it's no big deal. I was just figuring it out, or trying to. Apparently I did, but I still have
It didn't
to...
look like though. Sorry, I can sort that out. I know what that probably is. Open volume
I'm
mixer.
blue.
That one.
Blue Man Group over here. I don't know why it does that. Well, I know why, because Macs hate webcams.
Alright, let's set all that stuff up now.
You're lovely in blue.
I didn't even comb my beard or anything.
That's fine. Choose your. It should be the microphone stop.
How are we all doing anyway?
Input device.
Oh, now don't start fiddling with stuff, you. All right?
I'm not touching anything, honestly. I'm
It's like, oh, how do I do this?
Choose your output device sound. Oh, I don't know.
Stop.
I'm not touching anything. I'm touching out.
Stop fiddling. Don't be like Jay. We have a perfectly good show running here. So far.
The buttons. Just don't touch the buttons. Said I was a little bit quiet, so I thought I'd.
I could turn everybody up if that's the case. It was just loud in my ear holes.
Your ear holes.
My ear holes. So I
Well, that was quite a shock, wasn't it?
didn't want to blow us out here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
that was quite a shock.
Turn it up. Everyone says turn it up.
Turn it up.
All right. Does that sound better? You guys got to talk.
Yeah, we keep talking. 1, 2.
It sounds loud and clear to me.
Okay. Oh my God.
Well, what's up, David? Salford Vapor, Jules Mama Vapes, Dan Demure, Joe McIntyre, Ronnie Campbell, Jason Lee, Bronco Monk, Dire Thing, Shetland Sam, got Jonathan Owens, Haley Franks. Who else we got? Coil Image, Grumpy Old Vapor, this motherfucker. Love that name. Fucking love that name. This motherfucker.
Yeah.
Tim M. Atkinson. Yeah, he's a T in there. God, my eyes are shit.
You did trifocals.
Shit, you're not kidding. These are my new ones as well.
Right. All right. I'm officially set. I think we have the settings right. I think I can hear everybody. They can hear you. I turned you guys up a little bit. I think we're
ready to go. I think we're doing well.
Yeah.
I did it, you guys. I did it.
And you did it, so we were on time.
I didn't give up. And yeah, we were actually a little bit early. So
Yeah. Hashtag Nick's fault this time.
My God.
It's a good job. It's a good job.
I can't even believe the amount of stuff that I just did in the span of about 20 minutes. Like, there was a point that I couldn't hear them, and then I couldn't hear, or they couldn't hear me, and it just, it's so frustrating. Max, and like, this kind of stuff just do not play well together, but figured it out.
You need to get a real PC.
Maybe someday. I want to have a separate gaming rig and Mac, like total separate. Like one will be for photo, video editing, and one will be just for gaming.
Fair enough.
It's the way forward.
Yeah.
Yep. Sup, Bunny?
Hey, buddy. Big
Buddy!
photo.
Sorry.
Tempestuous, how we doing?
We have Jay Hayes' mom in here, apparently.
How you doing, Mrs. Hayes?
Interesting. He said, audio not synced to video for everyone else. Great.
Who's not syncing to video?
Let's see. OBS is a little bit behind. I wonder if it's because, I don't know, maybe refresh the page or something. I can't tell. Hold on. I have to like listen to my own audio here.
I have no idea what you're
It's
on about.
just a little bit behind, yeah. It's probably my internet, to be honest. I mean,
Put another hamster on the wheel.
I'm on wireless, or you know, I'm not hardwired, which sucks. I wish I was.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Let's see.
Yeah,
It's only for me. It was only about like maybe half a second, if that. I don't know. Let's see. Yes, okay. One of you clap. Let's see.
I've just got rid of mine and all.
I was going to say, I'm too young to get the clap.
I'm going to try to close down all unnecessary programs here. Oh, shit. No, do not cancel. Don't. No. No, don't. Stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the professional, super awesome vape show.
Super professional vape show. I didn't even get a thumbnail out in time. It's probably
We
because
will be joined by Jay roughly in a little while. He is away on holiday.
Yep.
We have seen where he is. He looks absolutely amazing where he is, doesn't it?
It does. It
yeah,
does.
except he looks like a damn lobster.
Well, he is ginger. Put someone that's ginger in the sun, they're going to look like a lobster.
He's not full-blown
lobster.
ginger.
Well, no, that's because he's getting old and he's got the badgeress going on.
Wow. All right. And for all of you guys saying that we're out of sync and everything, this is my first time I ever actually got the audio to even work properly. So I'm lucky that it's even doing anything right now. It's like a minor miracle.
Sync is much better now, guys.
Cool.
Let's just keep our fingers crossed.
We just went live straight, quick.
Yeah, I thought it was when I hit start streaming, it would just
What a wonderful wife.
it would just start the streaming from OBS to YouTube, and I had to hit the go live button. But apparently, it just start streaming means you're live with the stream. Well, I should have figured because it says stream now, right? Should have figured.
Yeah, that usually gives it away.
It normally is. Hi, Andy.
How you doing, Andy? How you doing, Matt Chandler? And how you doing, Big Boy Builds and Reviews?
What's up? So, should we quickly go through? We don't even have to be quick with it because we got to wait for Jay. But should we go through what we're vaping on then?
Kick it off then, Nick.
Oh, well, fine. Boom. Recurve mod.
Nice.
With the
Oh,
Recurve
man.
RDA. And I think this drip tip goes really, really well with this setup. I'm not going to lie. It looks really nice on there.
Matchy.
Matchy. And in here I've got some of my own Blazberry. You'll be seeing that at London Vape Show coming up soon. I'll be bringing quite a few bottles over, so be prepared for that. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have the Rinco Manto. Did you guys get this one?
Nope.
Nope.
No? Oh, man. It's a pretty darn good little mod. I'm not gonna lie. I had not heard of Rinco other than they did the little pod system. I know they had one of those out, and then
That mod actually looks like the Smoant Sharon Mini.
really
Yeah, it looks very similar to it.
probably made in the same factory. On top,
Probably.
I've got the Horizon Tech Falcon tank. This is by far my favorite sub tank so far this year, like by far.
Is that the standard one or the Mesh Pro?
No, this is the standard
Oh
Falcon.
no, the Mesh. Yeah, the Mesh Pro's the other make, isn't it?
That
Firelink.
That's the free
Fire
max.
Luke, yeah,
Yeah.
Freemax. This is
Shut up, Mike.
this is the Horizon Tech. But I've got the mesh coil in there right now. Really good coil. And juice wise, I have the last of this little guy here. I really should have picked up more of this stuff in Canada. This is Le Confesseur. It's a mango, strawberry, apricot, pear. Oh my god, it's such a good combination. They did an amazing job with it. It's so like natural tasting, tastes like, you know, fruit juice, and it's really really good. But that's the only amount I have left. That's it. It's the last of it. So I'm gonna have to get my friends from Canada to send me some down. Then I've got the Wismic RX Gen 3 with the Juggernaut on top of there and a DHD color changing tip. So by the end of the show, this tip will be a bright blue color, probably. And in there, I've got the Vaporist Tree of Life Peach, another one from Canada. And I've found out that I pretty much only vape liquid that's not from the United States. I vape this juice from Canada, I vape the juice from the UK, and I vape my own juice. That's pretty much it. So, for some
Don't
reason,
like the juice from where you're from.
yeah, apparently. It's like I have all this juice, and I end up vaping the stuff that I pick up from different countries. So, yeah, I've got the mini fit here on deck as well. The little tiny itty bitty pod system. And this one's got some propaganda wildfire. It's a tobacco with caramel, and it's really delicious. And this mini fit is fantastic, other than the whistle. Not sure if my mic picks it up, but
I was going to say, it must be more like a dog whistle.
yeah, it's pretty high pitched, honestly. I don't know. Either way, it's got a really high pitched whine kind of whistle, and it's really annoying. And I've also got, oh, I'm never gonna find it now. I've got my my Mi Pod somewhere in here. I'll find it when you guys are talking. So I'm gonna hand it on over to Aiden.
Oh, thanks, mate. Just to tell Brian, I think it's Canolti. There is actually a mod that does that. It's called the Vape Soul, and that has an app where you put it on your phone, and you can either find your mod or you can actually find your phone. I don't know where I put it. It's here somewhere. I did have it. Obviously, it's not linked to the phone anymore.
Try using the app, Aiden.
That's it, too. Use the app. Here we are. It's here. See? Underneath the tea towel. Yeah, it's the Vape Soul. And that actually does that. Right, what am I on? We are on the wall crawler from Vaptio with the Frogman tank. I do love this tank. And in that, I've got some of the Freezy. And this is the Black Currant and Mango, which I'm quite enjoying. I've got roughly about 55 watts. Right nice taste off this tank. Have you ever had Frogman, any of you?
No.
Nice tank. Really nice tank. Then I've got the Nugget 2. I got that from Expo a couple of years, about 2 years back. And this is the Siren 2 on there as well, mouth to lung. And in that, I've got some exceptional vapes. It's the Stubbies juice, and it is the Screwball, which is quite nice. I've just cracked that open. Nice and ice creamy. And then I've got the Infinite by Joytech, the one with all the flashing lights. It's double 21, is it? Yeah, 21700. Battery for days on this. And I've got the Freemax triple. It's obviously the Pro Mesh, but it's the triple one. Man, this kicks out some right cloudage. Clouds for days, and the flavour's corking. And on that, I've got I do the vape mail. I review for every month. We get the vape mail sent, and they've made their own juice, and it's called the Gorilla Juice. It was released on Friday, and this one is the Tropical Freeze. It's a bit of a strange one, this tropical freeze, because I'm getting sort of like a mint on it, but like in a banana as well. It's not like your standard sort of tropical one where you've got like your pineapple, your mango. It's a little bit different on it. So yeah, review coming up for that. And they'll just finishing off the testing. The review for this is coming out. The Upsy one from the Smock Joy. And I've actually been really enjoying it. It's one of them I've just had sitting around when I've been reviewing or if I've been doing something on the computer. I've quite enjoyed it. Just reminded me of a toy car. Again, I've got some more of that Freezy, which is the iced mint in that, which has been really nice. And that's about me. So I'll tell you what, we'll pass you over to the wonderful Mike.
Cheers, Aidan. Quite short and sweet for me again tonight. I've got the Enforcer with the Bonza again. Love that mod. And on that, I've got the, what's it called? Sublime from Riot Squad, which is a freaking lovely juice. Then I've got the Grip with the Aquitas. And in that one, it's quite a stupid fucking packaged juice. Looks like I'm a vaping teething ring.
It does, doesn't it?
With a bite taken out.
Yep, I was hungry. And that's a blueberry donut flavour. And then it's actually quite a nice juice. It's just the packaging that is freaking stupid.
Yeah.
Then I'm on the Smoant Cylon with the, what is it? Aromomizer Plus. Keep on forgetting what that's called.
Got rid of all the problems with that Cylon because I reviewed that and it was just a rattly mess. Battery doors, you know when you take the battery door off at the bottom?
Yep.
You can sort of like push it from side to side. To me, eventually that were going to go. And it was just a rattly mess to me.
There's a slight little rattle there, but it's not from the battery door. I think that's from the fire button.
So you have the teething ring and the rattle then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing well. And in that, I've got some Barrister Brews, watermelon, and strawberry refresher, which is a nice juice when it's on a dripper, but in a tank, I'm not getting any of the refresher.
Oh.
So, but it's still a nice juice.
Well then, so I kind of wanted to talk. This was not planned or anything, but now that you got the conversation started here, Mike, I feel like we should talk a little bit about packaging.
You mean stupid packaging?
Or stupid packaging. So, excuse me. Back in the day, we had the pretty basic plastic bottles. I'm not sure if I have any kicking around. You know, this type of plastic. You know, the sort of opaque plastic stuff there. And they're like little tiny bottles. And that was like the standard, right? And then as things progressed, as the marketing factor sort of was a necessity and started kicking in, people started using other packaging, like crazier stuff. You know, they started experimenting. And that's when you saw things like these bottles here, you know, the like kind of the original chubby bottle or original unicorn bottle. And then when glass was introduced, that's when things got out of hand. Mm-hmm. Because when glass was introduced, the word premium got thrown around a lot. You were premium if you were in glass bottles, and you weren't premium if you were in plastic bottles. So people like went out of their way to create a premium brand. And my whole thing was, it's kind of like the beer industry, where like, you know, if you had fancy labels, if you had fancy like with I know with Stella they do like the paper around the top or foil around the top and all that. It's like, is it necessary, you know? And what makes it so much better than anything else just because you have fancy packaging? And then like things were just all over the place. There was no standard, you know. They had your glass bottles, your 30 ml glass bottles, and then people started doing square bottles, and there's even like skull shapes and all sorts of stuff. But did it really help the brand in the long run? Probably not, because I've seen so many of those companies just disappear.
I like some of the actual the way they actually say about the juice and what it's like it's fallen off the breasts of virgins and gone down the Nile and been blessed by 17 prophets, whoever else like that, and it tastes just like. I thought that were amazing. And yeah, you're right. The packaging, the ones that always do my head in is the ones that just look like kid stuff. It just really does my head in that, because obviously it's going against everything that we're saying.
Yep.
We don't want to be targeted, and when they start making it all look like kids' packets, sweets and stuff like that, bazoo gum and all that, it's just not very good.
I mean, it's even like, say for argument's sake, you've got the far juice, haven't you, from Elements. You get the big stuff. It came in the spray cans.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, to me, that's advertising to kids.
Yeah, it came in spray cans. And it stunk as well, that stuff.
Yep.
It was like it's actually like the marker pens it smelled like.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it smelled, when you open the tin up and it just smelled of it.
I wonder why. That's weird.
Well, it was like when they come out with them CS ones as well, what looked like it were spray, you know, what do they call it? That spray the police have.
Oh, pepper spray.
Yeah, they got them and a bomb as well, wasn't it? One like where you could throw it.
Flashbang.
I've got one of them flashbang bottles back there.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them.
It stays hidden.
Oh, yeah.
And we were just saying as well, just before we came on live impromptu, was that they've just come out with an Only Fools and Horses takeoff. So they've got like Grandad on it, and they've got all the sayings from Only Fools and Horses.
Yep.
Dodging that for copyright, isn't it?
It's got to be. It's got to be.
That's a bit iffy. There was a big trend with one company, I forget their name, but they had the little like foil packets that looked like Capri Sun drinks.
Yeah.
They put their bottles in there with like a little. They had the childproof cap, and then they had their little dripper cap separate. But the only way they could package that together was in like a little pouch. But they made the pouches look exactly like Capri Sun. It looked identical. Like if you put the two side by side and you look really quick, you couldn't tell the difference, honestly. And that was really bad.
Did it with the polos as well? Well, they're actually giving away a packet of polos with the actual juice.
Yeah.
Did Wrigley's actually win a battle against somebody for that?
I've got no idea.
They probably gave up and said, okay, we'll stop doing that.
Yeah, I thought something reminds me that somebody's got done for it.
But
yeah, they've done all of them, haven't they? They've gone for everything. I remember going to Expo the other year, and they had a Snickers.
Yeah, I was going to say there was one that they would giving bars of chocolate away inside with a bottle of juice, weren't they?
Yeah, instead of M&Ms, it were M&Ns.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it had the same, you know what I mean? Get in the bowl, that sort of look.
Oh my God. That's terrible, though. Like, you know, you can call your juice premium all you want, but if you put it in irresponsible packaging, then I'm going to write you off immediately.
Yeah, I mean, it's also, as Philip says there, brands also pay a license fee to use the name.
Yeah, but not all of them.
No, not all of them.
Not all of them,
but it's one thing paying a license fee to use like the brand name, but it's another thing in like doing the packaging, so it is advertising towards the kids.
Yeah, you see, and then obviously that's, you know, obviously we talked about the TPD and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That is one of the reasons why we need something along the lines of the TPD to get on control of this sort of thing, which is I'm all for, to stop that sort of. Again, if a kid walks around and is looking for something and it looks like it's sweets, then they're going to pick it up, aren't they, if it's not kept away properly.
Yep.
And there's a fine line, you know? If you're using cartoons and creative packaging, we'll call it, to sell your juice, then your juice probably isn't that good to begin with, and you're relying heavily on the marketing factor. Mm-hmm. But you shouldn't have to do that. You should just be able to, if your juice was a gray label with white printing that just said the name on it, people pick it up and vape it, they should enjoy it. I mean, yes, there is a necessity for marketing in this industry, but it shouldn't have to go that far. You know?
That's right.
Creative names, you know, as long as they're not intellectual property theft, fine. And colorful packaging, fine. I mean, even in certain cases in America, bless you. Uh, in certain cases in America, there's believe it's Washington State. I can't remember if it was Washington State or Oregon. They have a massive restriction on packaging where you can't show people using it, you can't show celebrities, you can't show presidents, you can't show cartoons of any kind, and you can't show like actual food. You can't show anything on the labels. So companies either have to change their labels for that particular state or not sell to that state.
Yeah.
Oregon.
Do you know another one with like bottles of juice and stuff like that? I don't like it when they don't tell you what's in it. You know what the actual flavour is. Some people just call it, I don't know, it's the Diamond Mist, or it's something like that, and they don't actually tell you what the flavour profile is of it.
Yeah, I mean, what do diamonds taste of anyway?
Money.
Yeah. It doesn't matter in that. So you constantly then saying to them, like, what's it like? And now some vape shops as well, which I've actually collared a couple of them. You go here, have a smell, and they open it up. And they'll either put it on your hand so you can have a taste or a smell. It's like, well, you can't sell that bottle again, can you?
That's it.
Right.
And I've seen them sell them.
Oh, yeah.
But like with the one that Mike has there, the one that looks like the teething ring, it's like, do you think that if that bottle was normal Chubby Gorilla bottle, would they be able to sell that juice just the same?
I'd say so, yeah.
So,
because the flavour of the juice is actually decent.
I mean, that packaging probably costs more. Those labels cost more. So is it jacking up the price of the juice? Because could they sell it for a couple pounds cheaper if, you know, it was in a normal bottle?
And who come up with the idea? I tell you what, they'll put it into like, obviously they've gone for the donut, aren't they? You're going to take a bite out of the donut. But they must realise when they got the bottles through for the testing, it looks like a baby's chewing ring.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, the line of juice is called Donut Puff. So, but I don't even know who actually makes it.
Yeah.
I can't read the writing. The writing is too damn small on these bottles for me.
I mean, Dire Thing says it's memorable. And I agree. It is memorable because we're talking about it right now. You know, we wouldn't be talking about this if it weren't for that bottle of juice. So you got to give that to them.
It's made by Vape Empire.
Oh. So I just don't understand the necessity for something like that. And especially coming from a shop employee's point of view, that bottle would be so annoying to stock on shelves. Because you have to line them all up, and then you have to move them back and forth and everything when you're stocking, and it's just such a pain in the ass to deal with that sort of thing because it's an odd shape.
Can you imagine a shop employee that's got OCD? You get one of the bottles that's got the bite mark out of shape or out of line.
That's why I have these behind me. That's why I sit to the side just for the OCD people.
Oh God, just to annoy them.
Oh,
oh man.
Yeah, it would be a nightmare but I suppose you could just hang them up, couldn't you?
I guess you could, yeah.
Stick them through the hole, you'd be fine. Make it nice and easy.
I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous. I mean, it's not the worst, like, as far as being child friendly or anything. It's not the worst thing in the world. That I've seen much worse in this industry, but there should be a certain parameter, like, of what you can and can't do, you know? I don't know. But like you guys said,
some of them, they'll put them in like takeaway boxes and stuff like that. And
yep, I've seen those. But like I think the worst ones are like the real kid-friendly ones, like the Capri Sun and the candy packaged ones and all that. Like I've seen some over there, like the candy ones, the Snickers, but they had like Snickers, M&Ms, Kit Kats, Mars, every other like candy brand, all of them, and they look almost identical. And
I think a lot of them come out of Malaysia as well, don't they?
Oh yeah, lots of that. Same thing with soda brands, like the Sprite and Orange and all that, like the Fanta.
Fantasy, yeah.
Yeah, that was that was cutting it a little close.
Well, it wasn't just the fact of the name of it. The actual whole marketing was sort of exactly the same as Fanta's.
Mm-hmm.
The shirts, the bottles, the way that they all looked.
Yep. And same thing with what's the horny juice? Horny juice to
Yeah,
me looks like Svedka vodka bottles.
that's the same people who do the fantasy when it first come out. Again, it was a Malaysian company called Don something. His name was
Yeah.
Don something. He did the electric lemonade. There were all these big juices with a hell of a lot of sweetener in it. You put it on your coils, and then within a couple of hours, they'd turned a nice, healthy orangey colour, and your wick were falling apart. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, that's so bad. I mean, I wouldn't even
Yeah,
use that juice to begin with because of that reason. Nevertheless, the packaging
yeah. That's what it. Yeah, a few hours, and that wick would just like from the centre
just
disintegrate.
disintegrate. Yeah. Oh man, I
Nice stuff.
couldn't even like deal with that at all. So,
Nah, I was expecting Jade to phone in before now.
well, you just went out for a meal, so.
Yeah, he'll be
Oh,
inside.
he'll be belching.
I
He'll be belching.
don't know.
Not as good as mine.
We should take bets on who's gonna do it first, him or Mike. Yeah. I'm
I
gonna
think
go
I've
with
been quite
Mike.
restrained lately.
It's made in Russia now after the Malaysian fella died. All right.
Oh, interesting.
I remember it was one of the first juices I ever reviewed, and it was just I went to the vape shop and said, "What's selling now?" And he said, "I think mine was the first one. It was Fantasy Grape," and I just couldn't find who it was from and where it was made. And then eventually I found the company that it was made from.
Right. Message for Angela. Please let Joe spend all your money on vaping.
And
Have whatever he wants, and then you can have whatever you want.
Yeah.
our favorite difficult name to say, Schweizsteiger Wolfschleigel, Wolfschleigelsteinhausen Bergedorf. I'm getting better at that. Says, what happened to Chuck Allen's Instagram? Chuck Allen, aka NorCal Sick Boy, is a big time advocate here in the States, and he just started his own YouTube channel. So make sure you guys go check out NorCal Sick Boy's YouTube channel, and if one of our lovely wrenches could acquire that and post it in chat, that would be amazing. Because I don't want to even like click off this window right now because I'm terrified that it's gonna just crash. But his Instagram disappeared the other day, gone. He had about 1,600 followers, and just his account is gone, disappeared. And
Well, he said first of all it was something to do with they asked him to verify it. Then he verified it, and then it just disappeared.
yeah. Mm-hmm. And
What is that?
I think it was just a glitch, and hopefully he gets it back with all followers intact. But it's just something weird happened, and all of a sudden it just disappeared overnight, and now he can't access his account. So he started a backup account for right now. And Jules, this is NorCal Sick Boy. If you want, I could make an attempt at finding it here. Just do that. Doop.
All right. Just quickly got a question from one of the followers going back to the juice thing, or juice in general.
Yeah.
It's quite a long post or message I got from him. It says he is interested to know people's opinions on cheap juice and hardware. Just one of his friends owns a shop that is struggling more than ever at the moment. He can't compete. He doesn't have the money to bulk buy to compete with Facebook group sales and these wholesalers who are selling stuff as obviously wholesalers, also running a website undercutting everyone. Basically it's like I won't read the whole post out, but it's like you can get in the wholesalers, you can get these like bulk buy the juices for $1.99 for a 60ml bottle, and yet the in a shop, just say for argument's sake, that $1.99 bottle you've got to knock it out at like £17. On a Facebook group, they're knocking it out for like £6 for the same bottle of juice.
It's very hard at the minute because there's loads and loads of Facebook with different makes of people knocking it out dead cheap. I think somebody, I was talking to a friend of mine, I was saying about different juices. But oh, it's really nice. Yeah, it's roughly about a tenner or 13 quid for 50 mils. You get your nick shot with that. And he was saying that he got, I think it was 140 mil, something like 160 mil for less than £20.
Yep. I mean, it's like I keep getting notifications on my phone through Google, like Google notification thingy, majigging me what's it, and it's like it's always telling me like £4.99 for 100 mil of e-juice.
From that's what's killing the industry right now.
I think it's a company called Vape Bargains.
Yep.
I mean, how is B&M stores or other online stores meant to compete with that sort of thing?
They can't.
I mean, no.
Especially not shops. I mean, again, speaking from a shop employee's point of view, occasionally I have people come in the door and say, I could get the same bottle of juice online for $16. And I'm like, well, you know, we have employees to pay, we have lights to keep on, we have heating and cooling to pay for, and you know, we have rent and all that, so there's a lot of overhead. But the fact of the matter is, if you come in my shop, you can walk out with a bottle of juice in your hand. If you buy it online, you're paying $16 and then a couple of bucks for shipping, and then you have to wait 3 or 4 days. So, you know, we can't compete with online. It's just not possible. But
also, as well, the brands that you'll be stocking are well-known brands, and the well-known brands normally keep or ask you to sell at a certain price anyway, or across the board. Even people who are getting it off their website, they try and keep it at that level, don't they? So just say they want you to say, obviously you buying it wholesale, and just say that they want you to sell it at $17.99, but that means that everybody else is selling it at $17.99 as well.
Yep. There's another good question in chat from Seddon. He says, question for someone on podcast. Anyone know if Brexit will affect vaping? I would personally say in some way I can imagine it would.
Yes.
Yeah, well, obviously. Sorry, go on, Nick.
I can imagine that, like obviously European juices and things like that, the prices would be bumped up. Mods and things like that come from Europe, the prices would be bumped up. It all depends on the type of deal that Brexit gets.
I was going to say, is there going to be like tariffs on European goods?
Well, we're still fighting for a trade deal with Europe over Brexit, aren't we?
Well, how many mods are made in Europe?
Well, it's not only the fact that they're made in Europe. A lot of the manufacturers have warehouses in Europe, and that's where they get shipped to before they come to the UK.
Yeah, but obviously you're not paying from there anyway, are you? That's how they're getting shipped to here.
Yeah, but if it's going to be a kind of knock-on effect, because if the item's being shipped to the European warehouse first, it's obviously going to cost more for us to receive it from the European warehouse.
Right. So
I personally wouldn't think that would happen, because obviously if you've got DHL is a company, they're going to transfer goods wherever. I could imagine if they were built there and they were actually selling it from there, but transporting it, it's like everything's got to come through a country. If it's got to come through Europe, or maybe it's the standing tax, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I could be completely wrong. You know, it may not affect it in any way, shape or form. But personally, I think it will affect the price bracket.
Well,
sorry, Nick. Twice I've done that. Sorry.
I was just going to say, like, you know, since your wholesaler accounts or whatever, if they have warehouses in Europe, I mean, you still have to transport it from one country to another, and that would mean there would be like an import duty, like a tax, VAT kind of thing. So I'm sure, like Mike, like you were saying, that's part of like their agreement, whatever they end up agreeing upon. But I do think it's going to have an effect, and I think it's going to be a negative effect because prices are going to go up a couple of bucks.
Yeah. I mean, as Nidge also points out, they don't have to use the European warehouses. They can use the Canary Islands and things like places like that.
Yeah.
But they just go to wherever's going to be the cheapest for them, not for us.
Well, obviously we're a big importer. That's one of the things. We're not so much exporting as we used to be. We are a big importer. I think we're probably the third biggest importer in the world.
Yep.
So there's a lot of market here. Also, I don't know if he was actually meaning about changing on laws and stuff like that. I know I could just see it in there about the TPD. Now, what they'll do is when or how I've been told that it's going to sort of happen is that we will still have like the TPD, which is another one as well. TP something else we've come up with.
TRPR.
Yeah, that's the one. We'll keep so many of the rules ourselves, what are actually in the TPD, and we'll take them and use them, and then eventually we'll be able to lobby our own government to be able to change little bits and bobs, or they'll change so much of it. But to start off with, we'll still stay with them rules from the TPD.
Yeah, it's going to be like a modified version of TPD.
Yeah. Obviously, hopefully we can get rid of these tank sizes in the 10 ml bottles. I think that's the.
Where did that even come from? That's what I want to know. Like, all of a sudden, oh, yeah, you guys are getting away with things over there, so we're going to tighten that restriction down and make sure you can't get bigger than 2 mil squonk bottles. 2 mil.
You know what it is? It's somebody just sat around a table. It's some grumpy old. This is how I imagine the person. Grumpy old. Hates absolutely everybody, and it's like, well, they shouldn't be able to have that big a bottle. What do you want that big a bottle for? You don't need to fill. Just have that. And he sat there, keep filling up. Want them 10 ml bottles? What do you want all them big bottles for? That's imagine. I can actually imagine the bloke doing it. It's because if the children swallow it, yeah, it's all right. We'll just have smaller bottles of bleach instead.
Right. Andy Summerfield says the bottle size came from 4 years ago in the era of ego tanks. So it just shows where the government's head is at. Like, so far behind in the past. It's like technology moves so quickly. And this is technically a technology product. I mean, if you think about it. So the tank sizes and everything are changing constantly. I mean, nowadays it's like if you don't have a 5 mil tank, you're just a write-off. I mean, bubble glass 7-8 mil tanks is like nothing nowadays.
But it was obviously like what Andy was saying. It was done because obviously we were vaping 50-50, weren't we? It wasn't as high VG on it, and you weren't blowing loads of clouds, were you? So it would have lasted a hell of a lot longer.
Oh yeah, 2 mil tanks back in the day were perfect. They were fine. Mm-hmm. But nowadays it's like that'll last me maybe half an hour. But do you think? All right, here's a thought process here. Do you think that the government is trying to help the big tobacco brands that sell their little cartridge pod systems and that kind of thing? Because they don't have a problem with bigger than 2 mil tanks. They don't have a problem with selling more than 10 mil bottles. You know, none of their systems are even affected by TPD, really.
And I think obviously that's why we've had a big influx on pod systems. We were both there when I'm like, we're just pod system city. Every other store wore another pod system.
Well, Blue.
Pod system.
But well, for instance, Blue bought out Von Earl or their technology and started selling whatever the Blue Elite or whatever it's called, and they sold them for £1 for a starter kit.
Yeah. Well, they said I think they're $1 in America, aren't they? At the petrol stations or gas stations, as you call it.
Yes, that's correct. And
I mean, what's $1? 75 pence, if that.
Yeah. So
again, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, big tobacco is one of the enemies, but I think the bigger enemy is pharma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
But on the same note there, what was I going to say? Oh, the IQOS, the IQOS, right? So, yeah, I know. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth. But the IQOS, but they're putting more and more restrictions on that as well. I mean, the government over here is saying that they can't make any health claims whatsoever until it's like properly tested and this and that, and they basically shut them down. But for some reason, it's kind of trucking along over there in the UK and Europe. But I don't know really why. Personally, I don't think it would really catch on here in the States. Like, I think it's so many people vape, and I have never once heard someone go, well, didn't really like vaping, so I think I'm going to try this heat not burn thing instead. You know? How is it going
Yeah,
to catch on?
Don't know.
yeah.
To be honest, don't know.
Do you know what it actually comes under? I was actually talking to the bloke at the stand because obviously I wanted to know what he was going to tell me, and he was actually telling me it was 95% safer than smoking.
Hmm.
He said he couldn't tell me that properly, but that's what he said it was. And he says it comes under novelty tobacco item.
What?
Okay.
That's exactly what he said to me. It was me, my brother Mark Solo, and Ryan's braces, and we were also wanted to know about it, and he said it comes under novelty tobacco item.
Novelty. How is that even a thing? A novelty tobacco item. What else falls under that category?
I don't know,
Candy,
just,
candy
like
cigarettes.
chewing tobacco and stuff like. Does that come under it? I don't know.
Do you
It's
guys?
novelty.
I thought you didn't really have chewing tobacco over there.
I think you still get it from pharmacies, not pharmacies, like that, but the
Tobacconist.
tobacconists. That's what I meant. You
Right.
still get it from there. And I wonder if I'm not sure if that is it snus.
Yeah.
I don't know if that fits underneath it in that sort of category as well.
Well, from what I've heard, you can't really get it. I mean, yes, you can if you order from like certain sites that will do it or whatever, but I don't know. I don't think it's a normal thing over there.
Like you were saying, like bongs and stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
I don't know why I said that word. It went on for a long time. Bong. Bong. It doesn't work, does it? You have to say it really long, don't it? Bong.
Yeah, no, I definitely think Big Pharma is the one to watch, though.
Oh yeah.
Well, we spoke about it on the show a couple of weeks back, didn't we? About how the percentage. I think they're roughly 33% down on, like the gum, the patches, the sprays. The 33% down on that last year, which is a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah. Yep. Which I suppose in some ways that's where they're wanting to bring this bloody tax in, isn't it? Or thinking about it.
Well, yeah. I mean, their revenue is going down, so they need to make up that money.
The government's pledged 20 million to, or 20 billion, I should say, sorry, not million, to the NHS, which is all well and good, but it's got to come from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they've decided that they're going to try and put a sin tax on e-liquids.
No, it's a sin.
Oh, tell me about it. I mean, from what I remember, the figures that they're going on is the average vapor spends £275 a year on e-liquid, and on £275 worth, they're going to work out at about another £13.75 on top in this tax, and that's going to actually equate over the course of a year, I think they said, to 40 billion.
Oh, vaping with Vic just chimed in. He said there is no sin tax. It was fake news. Ooh.
That'll be the sun then, will it?
Ah.
It probably is. It probably is the sun.
Yeah. Well, I know on Vaping 360 they said that it was the Sun that had reported it first.
And we were talking about this before we started broadcasting too, about how you didn't trust the Sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say that. But he likes the moon better.
I'll say this. Hi, Vic.
Hi, Vic. Hi.
Well, I mean, regardless, the government will need to make up that money somehow, And over here, we're dealing with the FDA in their latest statement saying that they want to classify us as a pharmaceutical product. And I was like, okay, that's different, because in the first couple of pages of their statement, they said that it's, we're trying to find better alternatives to combustible tobacco. And we're like, that's us. And then they go, we're going to encourage this and blah, 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 which sounds really, really positive. But on the last two pages, they say that, they're going to find a different category. They're going to kind of restructure everything. And they might end up lumping us in with pharmaceutical products, which means we would have to go through crazy amounts of testing, like millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of testing. And that just means to me, that's a more difficult like loophole to like jump, or like thing to go through in order to be like registered, an actual, to be able to sell it. So for me, that could mean a good portion of the industry gone in an instant.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we fought over here to make sure he didn't go to pharmaceutical.
Well, that's the thing. At the beginning, the FDA was like, all right, basically we can lump them in with tobacco, or we can call it a pharmaceutical product. And we said, we don't want to be a pharmaceutical product because we don't want to have a prescription to go and do this. It should be available over the counter, just like the gums and the patches and that kind of thing. And they didn't want to call us a cessation product like the gums and the patches and all those. So they just called us tobacco. So that's how we got lumped in with tobacco at the beginning, when they first started like actually thinking about regulating us. And ever since then, we're a tobacco product. We didn't want to be a tobacco product, but we didn't want to be a cessation product or a pharmaceutical. So that's just really the only category left. And my whole thing, like I was saying on Vape Stew the other night, create a new category.
Yeah.
Yep.
But for government, that just like is mind blowing. Like, what do you mean create a new category? We can't do that. We're the government. We have one way or the other. You can't have something in between.
Yeah, you can't do things like that.
It's just
Come up
not
with your own
possible.
words.
Yeah. What is this new thing you're talking about?
Foie gras. I had to get that out. I'm thinking of syntax. I had it stuck in my head. I'm thinking, think of something that you could put a syntax on. And then I had foie gras just stuck in my head. And it just had to come out because it kept bouncing around there for ages. So I had to go foie gras.
So is foie gras illegal there?
No, it's not illegal. It's just if you don't have a syntax on something, sin something like that. Or caviar.
Well, that's fair enough. Or, like tax the people that throw recyclables in with their garbage or something,
Yeah, the 10 ml bottles.
There you go.
My bro said he's talking with Norcal Sick Boy now, and he thinks that his Insta was hacked.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I hope he can recover it.
How long
Because
does he have the actual channel?
he just started the channel recently. So make sure you guys go subscribe again, because he needs some help there. And he is by far one of my favorite advocates. He's got like, all right, so I've said this for a while. How can we bring advocacy to the average vapor, And normally when you think of a vaping advocate, you think of like some guy in a suit that's going around saying, okay, well, this state has a tax, this we have a tariff on, we can't do this here, we can't do this flavor ban, this, blah. And they're just kind of boring and dry and dull. Like, granted, I have to disclaim here that I have some advocate friends, I don't want to lump everyone in. Like, some of my advocate friends are really cool people, but they just don't have like that average vapor sort of look, or whatever. And I think NorCal Sick Boy, Chuck Allen, is your average vapor. He's a consumer that is passionate, and he just wants to help the industry. But he's all tatted up. He's got hand tattoos and throat tattoos, and he's just like, he's a cool looking dude. And, he just looks like your average vapor that is just trying to help the community. And that's why we love him so much. Because it's difficult to listen to someone that you don't really kind of like vibe with, like you feel like, well, I don't wear a suit every day and I don't know enough about, the government to really chime in on this, but he breaks it down in a way that makes it easy to digest and is easily shareable. He makes it very, like, what's the word I'm trying to, like kind of like trendy, There's another guy out there called Eric. He's Vinyl and Vapor. I'm sure some of you are familiar with him. And he's an artist. He draws like really awesome drawings. And he does like all these Instagram posts with his drawings. And he has like a little saying next to it. And it's so shareable. You just want to repost everything that he posts because his words are so accurate, And, especially with the thing in America now with the warning. the big nicotine warning on the photos on Instagram. I'm sure you guys have seen that as well, where it says this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Mm-hmm.
By law, now after August 10th, we have to put that on every paid advertisement. Everything. So if you're an influencer and you're getting paid to advertise for a company, then you have to put that warning on all your posts. All the trick videos that you see and all the vape models that you see are going to have warnings. Mm-hmm. And I just think
even the ones who are doing tricks are going to do it.
Yeah, if you're getting paid to do it, yeah.
That's
if you receive compensation from a company, then, and Stan says that it even includes a free product. If you're just getting free product from a company, i.e. a reviewer, you would have to have that on all your posts.
You're joking?
No, I wish I was.
You're pulling my plug. That's just stupid. Because
I
my
know.
reviews do not contain nicotine.
Right. Well, I contain nicotine currently in my body. So technically, am I a tobacco product?
Do I also have to tell them that I'm an alcoholic, or
this product contains alcohol?
Yeah, hello, I'm 40% proof.
But yeah, that's something that's going on right now, and it's kind of scary because it's like, but like what a lot of people are saying is like, you realize this is just like government overreach and control. Like they're making us do this on our social media. It's like, look, the government. I might have gotten these products free for review, yes, but that is compensation for my honest and accurate reviews, my opinions on the product, that video. That's basically paying for that video, not the social media factor, not me posting something that I like on Instagram. That's basically me as a consumer, posting that. So I refuse to put nicotine warnings on my Instagram posts. Unless it's my product, like when I come out with my RDA, those posts will have the warning on it because that's how it should be. It's not how it should be, granted. But, if any post is going to have a nicotine warning on it, it's for an advertising post of something you're selling. Since I'm not selling this product that they gave to me for review, I shouldn't have to put the warning on it.
No.
Yeah, Tim Atkinson says...
Where are they going to stop it?
Right, exactly. Well, that's the thing. It's like, that's the thing with vape models.
May contain a Big Mac.
Can you please buy, just make that shirt, please?
Yeah.
Wear it to LVS.
And then you can get one for Mike, may contain wind.
Oh my God.
From any orifice.
You're giving me ideas. And we need Photoshops in the meme group, by the way. We need all those Photoshops of us wearing our respected t-shirts. Tim Atkinson says, soon we'll have to wear t-shirts saying this person may contain nicotine. Yeah, it's almost like the Prop 65 warning from California. California Prop 65 has to have everything that has chemicals known to the state of California that could potentially cause cancer to have a Prop 65 warning on it. So literally, if you end up chewing on a piece of plastic, and that plastic contains a chemical that could give you cancer, then that pen would have to contain a Prop 65 warning. It's ridiculous.
Well, this sort of brings us on to our next topic, really, doesn't it? We were on about, obviously in the news, I don't know if anybody has seen this. Let me just get it up. Let me just get it up.
And the news article.
This was about a young lad who in Canada got rushed to hospital, and they thought that it was because he took an overdose of nicotine, where it actually turns out it was actually a stroke. I'll just read a little bit of it, obviously, because there's loads of it. The story was terrible. A young teenage baseball star died from unknown causes, after being sent home by a hospital that apparently blamed the boy's symptoms on vaping. We now know that what killed Kyle, his name was Kyle Lucis, and it certainly wasn't vaping. It was a stroke. So they had thought it, and when they'd done the autopsy, there was no nicotine found in his body at all. So he collapsed he was only 14 as well. This happened in January. He was only 14. He collapsed on the bathroom floor. at his home in Delta, British Columbia, Vancouver suburb. He fell hard enough, and like I said, it got a stroke, and it was nothing to do with vaping.
Well, personally, I think the hospital staff need to go back to university and study again.
Yeah, his father and stepmother rushed in to find him on the floor with a vape device on the floor next to him. Obviously, he was very disorientated. We didn't know if he'd hit his head or whatever else, and then they took him in and then let him out and said it was to do with nicotine. And it wasn't. It was a stroke.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, how bad's that?
How do you do that? And that kind of brings us to another similar kind of situation where the teenage girl that developed wet lung, gonna use that again, wet lung. Hey, we got Jay into house. So yeah, the whole wet lung thing, that was a whole debacle over the doctors claiming it had to do with vaping after only 3 weeks of using a vape. And it turned out to be a respiratory infection. Probably not to do with vaping.
Well, it turned out to be pneumonia.
Right. So apparently there needs to be better training for some doctors, apparently.
Yeah. Just while we're just talking on this, I know obviously Jay's coming there. We did touch this on the last of Summer Vapes when it first came out. And this is how stupid about how these sort of like studies go on and how they get mixed up with vaping. They're on about fertility with vapors. And what they basically did was... I know.
Go on.
The newest study saw sperm samples taken from 30 men and tested with concentrates of vape liquid, e-liquids. Amounts typical of a casual or habitual vaping. Sperm exposed to the highest concentrates of flavors were slower. That's how stupid it is. And they found out that cinnamon and bubblegum was the worst ones. So basically what she's done, she's got, and this is a woman who did it, she went and got 30 men, extracted, I'm gonna try and put this nicely, extracted a sample, right? Went and got a bit of cinnamon vape in it and just dumped it in it. Then set them off on a race to see if they're with the other ones.
You think it was like a long petri dish like that?
And they're off.
Oh my god. How, like, this can't be real.
It is, it's real. It is absolutely real. I'll tell you the woman who did it. She's actually pretty good looking as well.
No, was this in Maxim magazine or something? Was this in Playboy?
No, it's not, no. Why am I speaking so high? I wasn't even a part of it. No, it wasn't. It wasn't my balls. I can't actually find where it's written where we actually did it. It is actually true because we did check it out.
Chat, just read chat. It's hilarious.
I can't see it.
Oh, man.
How did the lady exactly extract the semen? Well, it was done in 2 parts. But apparently there was no Googling.
Wow. Oh my god. It's
amazing though to think that somebody's actually gone out there and done that study. Got loads of men to put a load of samples in a little pot and then tipped e-liquid on it. It wasn't even like the test. Stupid.
I just figured she was there like just going...
Yeah.
How is that scientific?
I wonder if they filled up a 10ml bottle.
You know, okay, it brings us on to the fact that you can't trust every study, can you?
No, you can't.
Shit, ouch. Maybe vaping causes popcorn cock.
Let's hope not. Oh. How is that?
We've obviously gone from one extreme to I feel so sorry for the family. Obviously, he's had a stroke, but they've said that it's to do with nicotine. He had no nicotine in his body. To the other extreme of somebody who's got, however they've got into college to actually test this sort of stuff, it's some stupid MVQ level 1 of testing sperm or something, to put in cinnamon and bubblegum. That's what we're living with, people.
Well, there you go. If you chew on Hubba Bubba, you become a Jaffa.
I mean, you read it and it just doesn't sound real. And it just makes me think, it makes me question all other studies. You know, recent study concludes that vaping causes testicular cancer. You know, that's a type of headline that you would see come from this sort of study. No pun intended. But
I'm trying to find what her name is.
oh boy.
I actually look her up and she was really, really fit.
She might use you for a sample. I'm just warning you.
Well, it only could take a couple of seconds, mate. I'm married.
Jay is struggling at the moment with a Wi-Fi
I'm not
connection.
Funny, but the way Jay looks, he's like he's taking us for a storm round Burger King or something. Can I have a large fries?
Yep.
And cut the bubble gum out me.
I don't know if he can hear us.
I don't know, but it looks like he's being followed.
Or if he can speak, for that matter.
Who's behind me?
Oh boy. Well, hopefully he gets that working. But you know, when you told me that when we met up the other day, I just couldn't believe it. Honestly, how is that scientific? That's what I want to know.
No, it's not, is it?
It's not. It's not at all scientific. She probably worked on this for days too. Like, why?
Thanks to the modern lifestyle, there's loads of other things that can affect sperm too. Don't worry about it. That's what she said.
Oh boy. Well,
smokers produce oddly shaped sperm that could have trouble swimming.
Okay.
Some proper smoking ones come out like that.
do that again, yeah. Oh, look at Jay.
I'm never going to get to the front.
Except Jay doesn't have his audio on.
Oh, now we're walking around Disneyland.
Oh, God. Look at the whole crew. The whole Badger family.
Shut up. Such a mug. No, these are...
He's off to Space Mountain.
Hi, hello,
Don't call the camera.
Family. The whole Badger family.
Right, that's it now. No.
I have to watch my tongue. I'll be sleeping over his house for
I was going to say,
LBS.
you're in for it now on the 23rd.
You'll be waking up like that. What the hell?
He's going to lock me in the shack all weekend.
Yeah, with a pipette.
That's the pet. And do some sperm tests.
To be fair, that image of the hotel you just put up looked like one of them Inca Mayan ruins.
It does. It looks massive, though. Damn.
Yeah.
Joe, that's not very nice.
That's the biggest shack I've ever seen.
You know it.
I know, right? No, go to your mum. I'm doing my stream now. Right, look, I'm going. Right, guys. I am all yours.
All right. Well, why don't you tell us what you're vaping on?
First and foremost, the
Oh.
Jewel UK edition.
Wow.
You trying to say he looks like Forrest Gump there, Matt?
Look, I can't see no comments.
Oh, good. So
I'm-
get your sheds in now.
No. So this will do. I was gonna go somewhere a bit more exotic, but it's quiet down here.
Yeah, don't go too far. You lose your signal.
Hours of ill repute.
I'm on 4G, mate.
He's good. We're getting a solid 4 frames per second.
Whoa, solid.
I'm just kidding. Multi-level shed.
Don't that
Sorry.
look like you're going to fall over?
Mobro says, "Kushti, mate."
Dreamer,
some-
Lucid. Obviously,
Nice.
I have got some lemon twist in that.
Nice.
And one sec.
Jay is
I
heading
have
back
got-
to the Badger set.
Freeze 2 with some homebrew bubble gum
Blueberry
Malarkey.
bubblegum.
Somewhat. Airy bubblegum.
Blueberry bubblegum. Is it the one we tried?
Yeah, that's the one. And then I've got some peachy salts in my Nautilus. Oh,
You
look
got
at
more
this.
setups than half the people right now. Oh.
Someone's
Look
had
at
a
you.
right big wee there.
So that's what
Oh,
mixed
it's
salts
a
do to you.
C.
Mm-hmm. That's the C.
Hey, look over there. Yeah, boy.
What's that? I can't even see it.
It's a boy.
Oh, wow.
And a pirate ship.
Oh, pirate ship too.
That
Where's
was
your
Jack Sparrow, sweet.
Where's your house?
Over that way somewhere.
Over that way. That's what I was waiting on.
So yes, how's everybody been doing this fine week?
Pretty good, man.
Yep, not bad.
Good.
Hey, you went live last night. I missed it, brother. No
I
working.
know. No point in telling me now you missed it, mate. I needed your support then, not now.
I was at work. I can't do all about
Fucking hell, yeah. What'd you do?
that. I did wave.
Oh, okay. That make, oh, yeah, all right, no worries. What'd you do at work?
I run an entertainment agency, so I was working. I was actually DJing last night.
You're a stripper.
I am, yeah. I wish. I tell you what. I wish I had the dingle donglies for it. I would do it.
After show.
They call
Yeah.
it King Ding-a-ling. Right. I'm going to plot up here.
Now that you're all out of breath,
I'm not out of breath.
And you've done a big wee.
I'm
I've
telling
done a
you,
big win.
your skin looks almost matching with that shirt, Jay.
Fuck you, Nick. That's all I got to say. Fuck you.
Rock lobster.
Rock lobster.
Where's he gone?
Class A's behind his ear.
Oh,
I'm here. I'm here.
Well,
Right.
himself a bit.
You know what I haven't got?
Well,
I ain't got fucking beer.
ah,
It's excellent and I love it. They got beer taps all around the hotel and you just go and help yourself.
what?
Yeah, so at certain points of the hotel there's beer taps. So you got beer, red, white, and rosé, bit of champagne, sangria, all on tap. You just pick up a glass, pour it yourself, and walk off.
Oh my God, sounds like heaven.
Oh, mate.
I just didn't even make it round the hotel, me.
Yeah, just oh,
Yeah. He'll stop at the first one.
yeah, just ah.
I love beer.
You wouldn't even like get out onto the beach at all. Just like, where's Aiden? Oh, he's been passed out for hours.
Just sat there crawling over me. Just moving to the waist out.
Someone get me some food.
Dion J is on one of the Spanish islands.
Oh,
Yeah. One of the Spanish islands on the coast of Africa.
Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
So,
Mike, do me a favour, brother.
What?
Pull your camera down. All I can see is most of your ceiling.
He likes it that way. He's the man of mystery. He doesn't want you to see his moobs.
Oh, fuck it.
there you go, he's moving it down for you.
That's better.
I like how he did that digitally.
I know, just too lazy to do that.
Yep.
So, yeah,
So,
look,
how's your vaping experience been there?
yeah, mate, the hotel don't care. One of the guys that work in the hotel came here 2 years ago. One of the guys that works at the desk of the hotel is actually one of my subscribers.
Oh, so you got a cheap holiday then?
Well, no, I wish.
So Did you extract his sample?
There's a vape shop that I went to that I've been speaking to. Because yes, I've got an announcement in a little while. How long we got left?
Just under an hour.
Yeah.
Wow, we'll leave them hanging on for a little while. Guys,
Oh.
if you can do me a favor, if any questions get put my way, you'd have to be my interpreter.
Okay.
Got it.
Sweet.
Hey,
So,
Jay, I got it working.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do it during the live?
Almost by accident. I got the audio working, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start streaming on the encoder. So I started streaming it through OBS, and it just went live immediately. I was like, oh.
Sweet.
But we got audio.
You didn't know what were happening.
Oh, and if you like atomizer stands and that,
What? Is it?
That's
Oh,
a piston, isn't it?
it's a piston head.
nice. Is it actually threaded?
It's got a tank sitting in it.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's an actual, like, it's got a 510 connection.
Yeah.
Oh, that's custom, or is that something you could go out and buy?
It's made by Steve Dilligaff Porter,
Oh, nice
who's
one.
in that right now.
Mama
Nice.
Vape, other
Nice.
half. Absolute corking bloke, yes.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's
What?
Mama Jules' other half, isn't it?
That's
Yeah,
his.
yeah.
Yep. Mine is going off to Slammer Mods next week for engraving.
Sweet.
Wow. This is a lot.
Absolutely
What
cracking
country?
bit of kit that is.
See, loving it.
You want to stay forever?
Oh no, I can't. My skin is as red as this t-shirt. Seriously.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh.
It already fucking does.
Question in chat: Have you tried any lobster while you're there?
I am a lobster. What do I need to try it for?
That would be cannibalism.
He's a rock
Yeah.
lobster.
Rock lobster.
Yep. As Jules says, the piston atomizer stands are £15 plus postage.
Nice.
Oh,
Sweet.
cool.
Wow.
So yeah, coming through customs.
Oh yeah. What happened then?
So they stopped my build kit,
Oh.
and then they got the book out, started reading through it, and they the woman that stopped me was like, "What the hell have you got this for?" I said, "I'm a vapor." Well, that doesn't look like vape gear. I said, "I'm an advanced vapor." So I had to get my mech out, show her the coils that I build and why I need the wire cutters and the pliers and all that shit. She got her boss, who got another person. One person said, "Yeah, I think it's all right, but go and check the book." So they got a book out, this fucking big, this thick, reading through it. Under 6 inches, okay, on you go. But obviously, your juice has got to go in a clear bag, right? Under 100 mil.
Hang on, under 6 inches. What about the build kit?
We're not on about you, Mike.
Yeah, it's definitely not magic.
So you're meant to put your liquids in like a clear see-through bag that they provide there, blah blah blah, under like 100 ml bottles, whatever. Mate, I had a fucking shitload of juice in one clear see-through bag. I said to the bird, "Is this gonna be all right?" "Oh no, you better split that up and give it to other people because I'm not letting you through with all that." So I had to split the juice up into different bags. I had to give my son some to carry through, my wife some to carry through, my mother-in-law some to carry through. But yeah. So I've got all my vape gear with the full-size build kit, Coil Master full-size build kit, and it was all right. So happy days.
Nice one. Well, you have a question in chat. Mobro asks what the food is like there.
The food is absolutely gorgeous. We had, so last night was Mediterranean night. The night before was, oh shit, Italian. Tonight was Asian. The night before that was Spanish. And then it's a different theme every night, but food's amazing.
All right, now I'm jealous.
All you can eat challenge. I mean, all you can eat. All you can drink. And all the sunshine your body can absorb to make you go red.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Yeah,
It gets
so
dark very quick here, though. So we're behind the mountain over there, and like the sun's gone down now. Within the next hour, it'll be pitch black out here.
But it looks pretty bright out. I mean, maybe it's just your camera, but still looks pretty bright.
It's overcast. It's very overcast. It's very misty on the sea.
It's very misty on the sea. Whoa! Hey!
Straight Sleeper wants to know, how have the indigenous badgers taken to you?
Oh my
It's on the bomb set.
And,
What did you say? We're all set.
and Steve Dilligaff also says he will be taking some of the piston atomizer stands to the expo with him if anyone's interested.
Nice.
Woo!
That's October Expo.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, who's ready for London then?
Yep.
Me.
Yeah, me too. Not long now, but
Mike, why don't you
Fucking
show
hell,
off
you
what you got?
Like, Mike and Aiden didn't sound very enthusiastic.
Where
At
did I
least
put
Nick
it?
put his
There it
hand
is.
up. That's better. What's that?
That's my gimbal.
Oh, there was one of them here. I nearly bought one off the Looky man. Looky, good price.
Well, that one came from Amazon.
That's the
Well, you can
online
sell
looking
that
looking
tomorrow.
man.
Origin's the same.
Probably.
but when he first said it to me, he didn't show the box. I thought he said something about a gimp mask. Oh, what's he taking me in?
Aiden
Oh, he's
thought,
taking out the packaging now.
oh god, here we go. This is the time where it breaks.
Right.
There you go.
It's
Look
like a
at
sight from a
you.
rifle.
Which one is that?
That is the
It's my one.
Zhiyun Smooth 4.
Oh, thought he was going to tell me pull ball in the mouth. How much was it, if you don't mind me asking?
129.
Oh. Does it have an attachment so you can put like a GoPro on it?
It doesn't come with it, but you can buy it.
Okay.
This one operates Bluetooth on your camera.
Nice.
Or on your phone's camera, obviously.
What is that Cali Vapors cap you've got on there, Nick?
Yes, it is.
I love it. See, I know all your caps. Boy.
Well, you can see the whole collection now behind me, as you see here. Yeah?
Fuck you.
Oh, I have something new as well. Whoop.
A strap on. Oh.
No, a new GoPro and a new gimbal.
Wow.
The wibbly wobbly stick.
That's the Hero 6, yes?
Yep. Whoop.
What did you say? Big Aero 6?
Yeah. But this is going to come in handy for London Vape Show.
Come in handy.
Ah.
Oh, by the way, it runs off of a single 26650 battery as well.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
What does your other one run off?
Two 18350s.
I hope you've got 4 of them in there.
No, it came with 2.
You bastard.
I might have a couple of 18350s, not gonna lie, from vaping.
You're a legend.
I mean, I'll have to look through my kit, but I'm pretty sure I've got at least one more. I don't even know.
Well, one ain't gonna help if it takes 2, is it?
Here's a 16340 battery. There's an 18350.
I remember having a Vamo lava tube that worked on 2 of the little batteries stacked.
Yeah. Old school.
Old school. With a Vivian Overtank on top.
Oh, look at that, Jay. Two 18350 batteries.
Nice one. Put them in the packet.
Yeah.
So is there a lot of vape shops over there then, Jay? Is there a lot? Or...
So, in Puerto Rico, there's one.
Puerto Rico?
And, yeah. So, if you lot see the post that was in Chris's Empire group the other day, that his dad saw a shop. Yeah, it's the same franchise as what that was.
All right.
No way.
Yeah, there's only one of them over on the island, and that's it. They've got that one that was in the UK that Chris's dad see. That is the only one in the UK. Apart from that, they're dotted over like Scandinavia and Norway and wherever, all that sort of way. But there's a couple more in, is it Las Palmas or Las Palmas? Further up at the capital, there's quite a few. But so I went in there the other night. And
how does it rate to the sort of vape shops of what we've got? You know, when you went in, was it just like a standard vape shop or a little bit different?
No TPD.
Oh.
No TPD.
Well, it's Spanish.
Even though
Wait.
It's a Spanish island, but it's because it's so close to Africa, it's got African borders or something like that. So there's no TPD.
So technically you're in Africa?
Well.
Bless the rains down in Africa. Sorry.
I think...
I was expecting more Banyuana. Arsene Wenger.
So no TPD, so you can get full 60 mils?
Yep.
And 100
They
mils?
sell short fills, though.
Huh? They sell short
They sell
fills.
short fills. Yeah, they've got short fills. They've got vampire vapes.
That's so weird.
They have... they've got TPD compliant, like, Nautilus 2 tanks and Nautilus X tanks. They have the TFV 12 Cloud Beast King, whatever it is.
The big boy.
Yeah, the big bad boy. But
imagine putting Nick Salts in there.
what?
Don't do it.
Sounds like
Sorry,
a challenge.
Gary Hartland, I've not seen any new juice lines come out lately anyway.
Yeah, I don't know of any
Wow.
juice lines coming out.
It's funny you should say that. By the way.
Go on then.
So, I am releasing a juice line, and it's going to launch at the London Vape Show. Woo! So, you guys in chat, how many have we got watching?
101.
at the moment.
100 and what?
101 at the moment.
Okay, so I expect at least 102 people to go to my Facebook page and my Instagram, like and follow and all that good stuff. It's called the Kinky Vapor E-Juice.
Now we know what the shack is really for.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You don't see the camera view, just off camera right.
I did see the sort of marketing for it with this sexy lady on it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like we were talking about CBs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's got that trucker-like look of it.
Trucker vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. And Jules Mama
Yeah.
Vapes is on top of her game. She just posted the link to your group as well.
You are a legend. I love you, Mama Vapes.
No, she's lovely, Mama Vapes.
So, guys, within the next week or two, I'm going to be getting the batches back that I'm having made, and there's going to be 2 competitions up, one on Facebook, one on Instagram, for someone to win all 3 flavors of the line, one on Facebook, one on Insta. And you guys, whoever wins it, will get to try it and preview it before it's even launched. How about that?
Oh.
Nice.
But the launch date is whatever date the London Vape Show is.
25th.
On the 25th.
25th and 26th.
So that's when we're launching.
Nice.
Have you mentioned what the flavours are, or?
I'm just keeping it under my app for a little while longer.
It's not even on your Facebook page?
Nope, not yet.
Oh, boy. I know.
And is it 60ml short fills?
They're going to be short fill bottles, yes. But there's going to be a couple of ways in which, obviously, I'm just going to be supplying the short fills, but there's going to be a couple of options that you can personally use if you want to add a fizzy nick to it, or a menthol nick shot to it, or a normal nick shot to it. It'll all complement all three of them.
Nice.
Sounds good.
So, or you can have it zero.
Yeah.
Or you can get loads of nick salt nick shots in there.
Of course.
Looking round
Of course.
just in case it hit him.
No, he's keeping those for himself. He's gonna have them made up, but he's gonna keep them all for himself.
Yeah.
They will be going out to the reviewers also. So I want honest opinions and honest feedback, whether it be constructive criticism, I'd like to say, or good feedback. Either way, I want it all.
Are they gonna come in donut-shaped bottles with a bite taken out?
Oh my God, have you seen them?
Yeah, we talked about it. We talked about it earlier.
Oh my God, get that off the fucking screen. What's wrong with you?
That's why he's been quiet so long. He's been chewing on it.
That's actually Mike's bite mark out of that.
Yep.
Oh, man.
It's funny you should say that. They've got donut rings, you know, for the swimming pool. They've got them actual things with the bite marks out, like the kids are playing in the swimming pool.
They should fill them with e-liquid.
Oh, yeah.
I use them rings to see if I can fit in things. Put it over me. Yeah, I'll get through there. I'll be fine.
So this is Aiden at the clothes shop. Gets his wife there. Blow up that ring wheel. I want to see if these trousers.
I want to know if I fit in that dress.
Yeah.
What size are you? Inflatable donut.
What size are you?
Bandit size.
Shane wants to know if he's going to get your juice line, Jay.
It's going to be sent to the reviewers.
All the top reviewers.
Mr. Wiseman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says his name is Big Boy Builds. And
I'm
reviews.
not gonna lie. In my first batch, I've only got very limited amounts to give out for reviews, because obviously it's not a grand scale, but it's big enough to get me started. And then when the second batch comes through, then like if whoever gets missed out on the first batch will get the second batch. That's how I've got to play it for now.
But the trouble is as it goes down, it goes from a 60ml bottle to a 50ml to a 40. So you just got to put it all.
It's a 20ml short fill.
Yeah.
I'll send you a little snap thing.
Yeah.
Dyer thing says badger-shaped bottles have already been trademarked.
Imagine if that was a thing.
I
Well,
think you come in a shaped box.
Please. Oh, that would be.
Seeing you, Aiden.
Oh,
That would
all
be
right,
priceless.
a shed with air conditioning.
A luxury suite.
A luxury suite shed.
That sounds so wrong.
It just, sounds like you're enticing things. Good luck with you, mate. Honestly, I'm really chuffed for you, and I wish you all the best with everything, with the launch, all what you're doing, mate. It's not hard to get things off the ground, and you're doing absolutely spot on, mate. And I wish you all the well from it.
Thank you very much,
Definitely.
man.
Definitely.
Thank
You entering it in?
Huh?
Are you entering it?
Yes. Well, one of them.
One of them. Yep. Well, you can only do one, can't you?
Yeah. Well,
So
no, I
do-
can enter them in different categories and that, but I'm only entering one.
So that means that you are selling this at London Vape Show.
Yes, I've got a stand. Also, I'm going to be there as a reviewer, doing my reviewing side of things with you guys, and then I'm going to have a stand there as well.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet
Be
deal.
one busy boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have hired help?
Yes, well, I've got, like, it's not just mine. I ain't going to, like, lie and sugarcoat it. I've got funding from a silent partner, and I've got Tri-Dark Zone, which is the guy that works with me in the shop. It's part of his venture with me as well.
That's still cool, though. You know,
Yep.
a bunch
Definitely.
of friends.
You know, so that's how we're going to be running it. And then we've got things already lined up in the pipeline for future stuff. We just got to get this launched, and then we'll work on from there.
From there, don't you?
Bill Burns says Jay is the help.
I need help.
So wait, does that mean you're the face of the company then?
Well, no, that bird is.
You got to hire a model now, like a vape model, to dress up in all PVC and just be at the show with a whip.
Have you been in my dreams, Nick?
It's Nick suddenly getting fantasy. I want to see
It was you. It was you that was covered in a fully gimp mask suit. I didn't know who it was. Now I know who it was.
No. Oh boy, Dire Thing says Badger Bottle is in Facebook meme group. Great.
Yeah, bastard.
So speaking of, we will be using our Facebook page and the group a lot more as of the future. So we will be a lot more active on there. We're going to go live from time to time, just randomly talking about whatever. And the meme group is like a social group for us. So if you guys all just want to have a little chat in your time off, what are you doing?
I'm holding that palm tree in my hand.
Oh my god. It's not how it works. Now you have to like put your hands up like that against the other one.
I thought you were meditating at one point.
So
now he's doing that orchestra thing.
So make sure you guys go check out our Facebook page and our meme group, because that's where you're going to find us a lot more often for the future here. And we also have an Instagram if you want to follow that, and I'll be trying to be ahead of schedule and get the thumbnails up. But I had to figure out how to use OBS today, and that took me about...
And he's done it, thank fuck for that.
Yeah, and as far as I know, the sound is pretty good, so...
Right, let's just do one thing.
Yeah.
Well done, Nick. Everybody, come on.
Please.
Now.
Stop.
Mike.
Mike doesn't care.
Best thing about it, Mike and me were going, no, we're not doing that bit of news, that's shit news, that, and that's what, and then he went, guys, we're live. What? Not even been for a week yet.
I know, I told you you could go, you could like do your thing.
I'm holding it, mate, I'm holding it.
Dude, and you've been, sipping on some cider the whole time.
That was that wet patch down there that Aiden leaked all the way from the UK.
Yeah, exactly. So you saw that and said soon.
How long are you there for? Will you be still on holiday next week, Jay?
Nah, I'm back.
Oh. I were hoping for a coconut bra.
Back in the shack.
That might be arranged.
Oh, can it please do that? But just wear a t-shirt underneath it.
Why?
All or nothing, Nick. All or nothing.
All or nothing? Oh man, we'll have a vote then. X1 for t-shirt under, X2 for just do it.
I'm not really fucking doing it. You're mad.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Where am I
Yes,
going
you
to get a coconut bra from?
Go to the shop. Just climb that tree behind you.
Stupid me.
Just climb that tree right behind you there. Just climb up there, grab a couple. Look, we got the X2s going.
Yeah. We'll go over them, bras.
We have the X2s going on in chat right now. And it's all guys. So, yeah.
Oh, that makes it a little bit more freaky.
Oh,
Oh, grass skirt as well. Oh boy. I don't know. That's a
I can
bit
give you a
risky.
glass roof.
somebody's put goggles.
Goggles.
Goggles, a grass
think-
skirt, and a coconut bra.
No, I think
What's
that's the
what's even
coconut
more-
bra.
What's even more worrying is Ken said, "Don't forget to cup the balls."
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I think it looked pretty good, me in a coconut skirt.
really.
No,
Now you're worrying
Oh,
me.
you're wearing the skirt then, mate.
Jesus.
he says I'm worrying him. You're the one who started it off with a gimp mask and
Yeah.
leathers and a whip.
After show.
There is no after show anymore.
I know. Well, we
It's
all
all
have.
on here, mate.
we all-
Uncovered,
Well,
uncensored.
that's the beauty of having our own channel now is we could just say fucking shit and stuff. I mean,
if that's the way you're going to put it.
or whatever, you know, this channel isn't censored, you know, we don't have to watch our tongue or anything because it's a separate channel. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Now this little venture is all like within grasp. It's all within reach now. I can start like getting back to doing my reviews and stuff. That's why I haven't been very active as of late, because I've been sorting out loads and loads of shit, meeting deadlines and doing other bits and bobs. And
What's on your wrist, Jay? Have you been to hospital?
that's my all-inclusive ban, mate.
Oh, so that's what allows you to go up to the taps and just fill her up?
No, if I ain't got this, I don't get fed.
Oh, full. So you've been taking good care of that one then.
Yeah, that's why it's super glued into his arm. I'll be like trying to slip other people's off, so I'm going to double.
Yeah, I have two here. See?
It's all you can eat.
Oh, man.
Twice.
Yeah. All you can eat and then some.
Yeah. 2 plates.
And then some.
Oh, man. I can't wait to meet you guys. I can't wait to see you guys in a couple of weeks, man. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
It definitely is going to be a crack at
It's
London.
my first London Vape show. So on the Saturday then, how does that all work with the reviewers? Because obviously we've all had to put us bios in and stuff like that. How does it all work?
Pass.
It's
Next
a good
question.
question.
You're going on like we've done this before.
I mean, it's not the same as last year.
Tasting some juices, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
but
starting out on the Friday.
Yeah, we'll be doing that on the Friday, and then
Right.
you'll probably just have to be the one and only remaining vote, basically, you and Mark.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's I believe Friday we're starting the judging on the
Narrowing
juices,
down.
and then Saturday we judge the finalists, and they get notified on who wins at the after party.
Oh, so there is an after party.
Yeah,
Bagsy not saying anything this time round.
Oh yeah.
Bagsy not mentioned it. Like if they say, okay, which reviewer's gonna do the announcements at the after show? It ain't me this time.
No, not dude. That's dumb. Like, why don't they just do it? Like, I don't get it.
Well, as far as I'm concerned,
Oh,
that's down to John.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But in other case, like, I feel like we got like shafted on that one because, like, all the
We
well,
we
but like, you know, all the companies were coming up to us and said, "Why didn't I win best custard?" It's like, it was random. It was just numbered bottles. Like, it was completely anonymous. Like, we had no clue what was in the bottles.
Yeah, we ain't going to have a clue this time either.
Right.
I mean, as far as I know, everything's being submitted in a Clito tank.
beforehand. Should have.
Yeah.
Deadline was yesterday.
Ah! I didn't know they had ducks in Africa.
In Africa.
I love how your mic,
Botswana.
you're outdoors and your mic still picked it up. That's how loud that was.
That was Mike.
Yeah, okay.
Get the fuck.
The best thing about it as well is you could tell it were an all-you-can-eat buffet trump.
It was several different kinds all in one.
Mate, it's that thick I can eat it again. There's people with samurai swords there cutting their way through it.
Yeah. Look on the ranch.
Like an African rainforest.
What did you say it was last night? Mediterranean?
Yeah.
Knew it.
I knew I could taste it.
Careful, it's floating your way.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Sounded a bit wet to me. I'll check a little in a bit when you finished.
Yeah. Just don't ride the banana boat tomorrow.
We don't know who we're sleeping like together with at the show either, at the hotel. So that
I'm
would
glad
be
you
interesting.
rephrased that there, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Shut up. We're rooming with. There. Are you feel better?
I like the sound of sleeping with better.
Oh, great. Yeah, thanks. There it is.
It's not with Mike.
Wait. Technically, I think Jay was gassy first, so I lose the bet. My money was on Mike.
How much did you lose?
I never actually said an amount, so I'm good.
Damn it! Can we do the figure now?
No.
Who did you bet with, Mike? Mike, we'll go 50s, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
So it's good that we had that little chat beforehand.
that's it. That's
Right.
it.
I was actually quite surprised because earlier he was very vocal with his wind.
Yep.
You was what?
Before we hit the
Very
live button.
vocal with his wind. There were people next door looking at me like, I had to shut the curtains and the door and everything.
They thought you had a grizzly bear there with you.
I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed.
I am as well. It's how it starts from the bottom of him. And then when I mean him, it's like from his feet and you go, ooh. When it gets to the bottom of it, he has to force it.
That's the White Walker in him, that is.
Well, you know how they have cloud competitions, right? Like, I think Mike is training for the belch competition.
No, I've already won
What
it.
do they call that? The Cali dip.
Can he
That's the
breathe?
thing, isn't it? The Cali dip.
Oh, man.
Some forcing of wind.
See, I swear that the last half hour of this show is just nonsense.
Yes, Jules, Mama Vapes. Don't I freaking know it
What's that?
that you snore fucking loud.
Weren't they like a couple
Honestly,
rooms
It was
down?
5 floors away.
She can feel you snoring.
The whole building was shaking.
I thought it was earthquake himself.
It's not about the sound of a crumpet being eaten raw.
No.
No. See? That's like the stealth tactic because there is no sound. There is no crunch to it at all. It's just mush.
Apart from
Except for
now
chewing.
it's like chewing gum, this.
Chewing for 10 minutes, yeah. I swear to God, I'm going to show up to Jay's house and he's going to have raw crumpets on a plate ready. Like, here, would you like one?
I'll get me a little
That's
serviette.
it. He's going to much he like to eat, just anything raw.
Yeah.
I'd like toast raw, please. Just bread.
No butter, no, just dry.
Yeah. Oh man. We better have good food over there, all right? I really want to eat good this time.
You're having a barbecue English style. It's gonna piss it down and everything.
I don't know what that means.
It's going to rain. It's not a golden shower show.
Well, with a name
I
like
know
Kinky
it's
Vape
fat a
Juice.
little
It's a ritual in England that you just sit there and everybody pisses on your stuff. Just try not
While
to
you're
get
eating
you
raw
out of the way.
crumpet.
So,
One better than another.
what is involved with a British barbecue then? What do you typically serve?
Rain.
Rain.
Yep. It's usually a fire lit with petrol.
It's normally raw floor in the middle and absolutely charred as fuck on the outside.
Yep.
Oh, perfect.
Exactly. Perfect.
That's what Matt Chandler says. Burt Banger's raw in the middle. Everything's rained on. Boiled rain! Nice.
That's how we make our tea.
Clogged. You won't be clogged by the end of it. It'll be free flowing.
Oh boy.
And there'll always be something that you forget to put on the barbecue.
Oh, you forget in the fridge. It's like, oh, oops.
We don't do smoker or none of that shit. We don't smoke nothing.
No, we don't serve beef jerky or nothing like that.
And
Why
then
would
what
you serve
happens
beef
is,
jerky?
the one that falls on the floor or through to the charcoals, we give back to the guests that's coming from abroad.
Oh, great. It's just like, oh, this is a delicacy over here. Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
And I-
Grill.
You know me, though. I would eat it. I would eat it.
It amazes me how a fucking banger that fucking fit can fit through one of them little slots. It's really beyond me. It always fucking happens.
Well, you got to roll it in the opposite direction.
Do you not think I've tried that?
It still goes through, just in little slices.
There's a little dance as well. You know when you drop something, you're trying to catch it with your tongues and shit. Little dance you got to do.
And you end up flinging it halfway across the yard.
Yeah, and then when you pick it up, it's got leaves and whatever shit on it.
Just blow on it.
It'll be alright. Put it back on.
Well, that's if the staff doesn't get to it first.
And the best thing about it as well is, obviously, being the bloke who's actually cooking the barbecue, you have to try it, don't you? So you end up turning into one of them women, in Africa where they've got them CDs in the mouth. You start going, like trying to.
Trying not to spit it out, because that's just rude.
It is, yeah. You've got to swallow it, son. We're back to
Hey,
them
just
tests.
had the sperm test show, you know.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
After show.
Nick, we're going to delete that from your vocabulary.
Oh, fine. We'll just say... Nah, I don't know. We'll have to come up with a new term. Yeah. Censored.
Well, we said all the words technically, and whatever other word I was thinking of, what's just slipped me. Medically, that's it. Come back.
Jeez.
Say technically and medically.
Phrasing, yeah, well, we can use phrasing. Oh, you already got the disco lights then.
Yeah.
Nice. Classic Jewel.
I love it. I've got the menthol one in there right now.
This one, Foxhound, is the Samoan Cylon.
With a big ass tank
that's
on
nice,
there.
Mod Mike. What's that?
Nice to see you, Dan.
Mike's, Max, and regulated reviews.
I'm going to hijack his phone and change the name of his channel.
Mike, you just need to put an asterisk at the end of your channel name.
Yeah.
Belch.
Or question mark.
Yeah, Mike's Max reviews?
Yeah.
Foxhound asks, what's the new firmware like, Mike?
I haven't done the firmware update.
Can you not figure it out?
I didn't even know there was a firmware update for it. I've only had them on a few days.
Oh, fair enough.
Apart from when he turned it on, it said, please update me.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Obviously, we haven't touched on this, and we've got 10 minutes of it. What's that thing called about his voice? The VR.
Oh! ASMR.
ASMR.
So I knew
Here we
nothing
go.
about this, and I want to have a look. Now, basically, what it is one of his subscribers has said to him, he's got such a sexy voice, he should VRS, whatever it is, and apparently it gives you all tingles and turns you on and stuff like that. So apparently, Mike's got a voice for it. What does everybody else reckon?
Wow. It's going to
So-
be one of them voices that is going to have a load of men wanking over him over.
All right. Let me just start off by saying that ASMR is not really technically sexual. It's meant for like relaxation. and like
The
meditation.
woman whispering in a false ear the other day. I got half a lob on. You're whispering in a false ear like that. I'm thinking that don't look like a false ear to me.
Was it
ear
my
was
brain bad?
Yeah.
I think that might have been a bad example. That's called a binaural microphone. So it's like, yeah. So like I actually like watch some ASMR videos. Not gonna
1
lie.
minute, Nick, can I stop you right there?
Sure.
Right. What's it called? ASMR.
ASMR.
ASMR. Okay, right. I'm going to introduce you now, Nick. Okay, guys. So we're going to have a talk from Professor Nick on ASMR. Take it away, Nick.
Well, no, I'm just saying that I've actually watched ASMR videos and they can be very relaxing.
That's always very relaxing. I
Don't
know
make me
start dribbling a bit.
Don't make me mute you,
So
Jay.
you tried it. What?
Jesus.
The best thing about it sounds like something you're going to catch from the hospital, doesn't it?
Yep.
I'm sorry. Carry on. I'll mute myself.
No.
According to Jill, she's slightly moist already.
Oh boy.
Flip sliding away.
Well, certain things, certain sounds can be triggering. Shut up, Jay. Certain sounds can trigger a certain reaction in your brain that sends tingles down your back, and you know, you get that like the whole like kind of shiver thing. What is so funny? He's just giggling over there. Captain Flaky Pants over here.
So, what triggers it for you then, Nicholas?
Jonathan Owens can't stand ASMR himself.
What triggers my ASMR reaction? A deep English voice, of course.
I hope you're not talking about me.
Spoken directly into the microphone.
I think we're all going to stay quiet on this one.
It wasn't fucking me.
No, it could be anything though. Like ASMR videos, they have like certain triggering sounds, like, and it's nonsense though. It's like it could be like the TSK sound, like tsk, 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 like that. That can trigger some people's things. Some people get it from chewing. I know that sounds really weird, but like chewing sounds and that kind of thing. And
Oh, mate, that'll trigger fucking something, that word. That'll trigger a punch in the lips.
You're not kidding there.
I hate that.
you guys are the worst. How do I even do a show with you? I don't understand. Bottom line is, Mike had some female say that he triggers her stimuli.
Female, to be confirmed.
Well, yeah, that's true. It is the internet.
The picture and the name was female.
Mate,
doesn't
on
mean
my
anything,
profile
Mike.
picture, I've got a picture of Tom Cruise. Don't mean fucking me.
Well, for a start, Tom Cruise ain't ginger, yeah.
It doesn't look like a badger neither.
No.
Vaping with
the distance.
Vaping with Ken says, "I'll do an ASMR vid with you." That sounds wrong too.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
Oh, Mike's there polishing his shaft.
I love it.
The London Vape Show in 3 weeks. I've got to polish my shaft.
I am so done.
We'll turn over.
Sorry, was this meant to be a serious segment? I'm sorry, Mike.
No, it's the end of the show. Come on, please.
Obviously, if there is ASMR or anything like that, we didn't mean to offend you.
I'll still watch them. I don't care.
I just thought it was fucking weird.
But you all obviously think it's some like hypersexual thing, and it's really not. I mean, it's just relaxing. Sometimes I put them on.
I'm not being funny. You're gonna obviously defend yourself like that because you like it. So
I'm not like a super fan. I don't subscribe to anyone. Jesus. I don't subscribe to ASMR
Not until Mike
channels.
gets his channel up and running.
No, because knowing Mike, it would be Mike's ASMR channel and he would still review regulated mods or something.
Oh, no, what it is. She likes the sound of his farts and his burps. That's what does it for her.
Oh.
You got it.
Mike, I think you found yourself a wife.
Way.
That
Yeah, we never know. You're right. We never know.
SCAT.
What?
What?
It's alright, I can't spell, I'm dyslexic.
I don't want to know.
See, look, I told you it gets dark here very quick. Now all the lights are coming on.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
It looks like Tracy Island.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Thunderbirds, I go.
Don't say it in that voice.
Nick's desk moving.
You guys are the worst. Why do I even do a show with you?
We're the fucking best and you love it.
Ken says you phone him up every night, Nick. Get him to talk to you just so until you fall asleep.
It's true. I just put on one of his videos and just out like a light.
I was gonna say, what's out?
God damn it!
You love me.
Damn it.
I hate you guys so much.
Right
So
now.
much. So much.
Bronco,
I'm not-
the time where Jay is now is 9 o'clock.
Exactly the same time.
I'm not buying you, or I'm not bringing you any blaz.
Who brought this fucking conversation up?
Mike.
It was Aiden. Don't bring him no blaz. I was just playing along with it.
That's it. Blame the new guy.
Jay will cut you.
Well,
Slash your, slit your fucking throat.
With me Julie.
I'll turn you inside that and make you in my coat.
yeah, I think that's about all we... Oh my god.
No, he wasn't. There we go.
We're
God,
trying
do
to
that
say
again.
goodbye here. Oh man. All right. So shall we say our goodbyes then, since it's getting dark where you're at, Jay?
Bye.
What you mean? Boy. Nice one, guys. Thank you very much. If you could do me a favor, jump over to the Kinky Vapor E-Juice on Facebook and the Kinky Vapor E-Juice on Instagram. Give them a like, a follow, a share, whatever you need to be doing. And in a week or two, we'll have the competition up there. And then there's going to be 2 lucky winners that's going to win the complete juice line before it's actually launched. So you get to preview it before anybody else. Bye.
Mate, I thought we were going to get happy slap then. Kid behind you, I thought they were going to go whack.
You had someone in the background there for a second, Jay.
Yeah,
Yep.
I thought we were going to get happy slap.
You got stream
Vale,
bombed.
vamos, un poquito.
All right.
It's my son.
Hello. You can't hear us, right?
No.
Ah.
They said hello. Hello.
What's up, Callum?
Might have said, what's up, Callum? That won't trigger him, he said.
I fucking hope not as well.
Oh, shit. Quality.
Ken asks if we can plug his new show. Ken, would you like to send me a link or something? I don't know how. I didn't know he was on a new show. That's news to me. Ken, send me a link or something on Facebook, and I'll post it up in chat real quick. But I didn't know that you had a new show, man.
So congratulations.
So congratulations, yeah.
And good luck with it.
Ken's channel 1 hour. Oh, it's on in 1 hour, or is it 1 hour? It's just on my channel in 1 hour. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, you guys go subscribe to Vaping with Ken. He is in chat right now. He's awesome. He's got a lovely deep voice, and I fall asleep to it every night. But yeah, if you want to go check out his channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for him. That would be much appreciated. And he's going to do a live show in 1 hour, so make sure you guys keep an eye out for that as well.
Yep. I'll be there.
Mike, any shout outs or anything you want to say?
No, just thanks everyone for tuning in again. We are on next week, aren't we?
Yep.
Yep. So we will see you all next week. Yep, we'll see you all next week.
All right. Short, sweet, and to the point. All right.
Make sure you get over to Jay's Facebook page. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, the whole shebang for the new juice line. Absolutely cooking. I'd like to say a big thank you to Jules Mama Vapes for looking after us, putting everything in chat. Thank you so much for looking after us. Make sure you also get over to her channel and subscribe. Doing some corking reviews out there. Once again, people, all of you in chat have made this show. You've been absolutely corking. It's been a right good giggle. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you on the next one. Over to the gaffer. Go on, Nick.
Right. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. Just to reiterate, make sure you go like, subscribe, everything like that. Hit that like button too. We're at 39 likes. We could use a couple more on your way out the door there. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to all of our channels. We all do amazing reviews. And some of us trigger some sensory things in the back of your head there. So
from Stobart's.
Hopefully I get to see most of you guys at London Vape Show. That's going to be awesome. Can't wait for that. Make sure you go check out that the website as well. It's I believe it's just londonvapeshow.com for more information if you're interested. Check out Blasey Liquid, which will soon be available in the UK. I'm going to bring it over there, hopefully for London Vape Show, and we'll see if we can get something moving. But other than that, just thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you all next week. And I guess everyone, if you want to blow a cloud or something, then we could properly sign out.
No heavy breathing, Mike. Ta-ra!
Well, Jules has got to go and deal with Steve now anyway.
Bye, guys.
Put one of your videos on, isn't he? Don't disturb me.
He said he's got a lob on, so Jules can deal with him.
Oh, God. All right, on that note, bye.
See you later, everyone. Thank you.